the way you make me feel, because I'm gonna need Tatiana to move for a second, because are we seeing him in that video?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Yeah, I got some unfinished business to take care of, if you know what I mean. Hey guys, what's up? I am back. So I am doing another Michael Jackson Q&A kind of video, as you can see. This is also going to be from MJJ Facts. Last time I did a video on this, it was the 18 questions video, and so I'm back with that, but these are different questions. And before we start, I want to apologize to MJJ Facts. I've been misgendering them this whole time on accident. When I first talked about them, I was saying they or them because I just wasn't sure. It's a guy. It's a whole dude.
Oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
So, apologies to MJJ Facts. Now I know.
Now I know.
So, shout out to him. Oh, and also, before I begin, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers on my personal channel. I am loving doing videos over there. Yeah, thank you guys for checking it out and subscribing and liking and watching those videos. Of course, sexy daddy robot man is gonna be reading our questions, so sexy daddy robot man, take it away with question number 1.
Hey queens, it is I, sexy daddy robot man. I have a new look once again. Sorry I am lagging. Ashley's laptop sounds like it will blast off whenever she screen records. It is unfortunate. Anyway, question 1 asks, which MJ outfit or look do you think is the most iconic?
So y'all know I love the all white outfit. I mean, we all know. But if I'm thinking in terms of like the most iconic outfit, I see it and I'm just like, wow, that is just one of his best. I am going to have to go with the 1984 Grammys outfit. I mean, the sequin socks and the sequin beautifully constructed jacket, and he looks great in that dark blue, the gold. He looks like royalty, and the fact that he won so many Grammys that night. I mean, the whole thing is iconic. The whole thing is incredible. So that was a hard one. Y'all know I do all kinds of videos about my favorite Michael outfits. That, in my opinion, that's one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic.
Question 2 asks, what's your favorite MJ dance move? Have you tried doing it?
So this one's pretty hard because Michael has so many. I mean, I know people think of like the leaning one, in Smooth Criminal, of course the crotch grab, the standing on the toes. But after some serious thought, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Bad music video where he does the West Side Story inspired dance. Can I do it? I mean, I don't think I need to show y'all. I have said on here so many times, I can't dance. I have rhythm, but I cannot follow choreography at all, and I'm very stiff. I'm not gonna subject y'all to that.
Question 3 asks, which era of Michael Jackson's career is your favorite and why?
Okay, this changes all the time. As of now, I'm gonna say that the Bad era and Dangerous are tied. That's just what I'm feeling at the moment. Like, sometimes it's history. Sometimes, it's the Invincible era. It just depends on the day. But I feel like lately I've been leaning more into Bad and Dangerous era. So we're gonna say we're tied for that.
Question 4 asks, which song would you pick to introduce to someone who has never listened to Michael Jackson before?
I would say Butterflies, because I feel like it's just like Bad is like, really in your face, very pop, This has some more like R&B in it as well, the Butterflies song from Invincible, and I feel like Invincible has a lot of like easy listening. I know 2000 Watts is kind of a debate, but Butterflies, I feel like it's got amazing vocals, very easy listening. It's just a good song. I don't see how anyone could dislike this song, That or like Heaven Can Wait. I showed my boyfriend Heaven Can Wait a couple of months ago because he had heard it on the internet, and I was like, oh, you need to hear the whole thing. You need to hear the whole thing. We're gonna sit in this car right now, and I'm gonna aux this right now, and you're gonna listen. And he loves it. He actually added it to his playlist, so a win is a win.
Question 5 asks, have you ever introduced someone to Michael Jackson's music? How did they react?
I have shown my friends Michael's music. All of the people I know, they like Michael. I don't really know anybody that just hates him. But I have yet, I think in my entire life, with like people I know in my personal life, I have only met one other person that understands the obsession and relates and is also obsessed. But other than that, I feel like anytime I introduce like Michael's music to other people, they're like, this is really good. I get it, but I don't think I'm gonna become like a huge fan like you, but I do like his music. That's usually the reaction that I get. That's why I love coming on this channel, because I don't really know a lot of people in my, personal life that are like really obsessed with him. So having this channel is nice.
Question 6 asks, if one of MJ's songs could be turned into a movie, which one would you want to watch on the big screen?
So I'm gonna have to go with Money. I feel like I've been talking about Money all the time recently, but it is just, the lyrics of that song are some of my favorite. I love watching documentaries. I love anything that's like, about someone's experience, about their life. I've watched, true crime. I've watched social media corruption kind of things. Like I watched the Piper Raquel documentary that came out. Money, I feel like you can make a really insane movie with this song. Those documentaries that are exposing like some crazy corruption that's going on behind the scenes, I mean, I immediately think of Money.
Question 7 asks, if you could make a documentary about one specific time in MJ's life, what would it cover?
This is actually going to surprise a lot of people. I did a video talking about Lisa Marie's book, the memoir, and her daughter Riley actually helped finish it when Lisa passed away. I listened to the audiobook on Spotify, and after doing that, I definitely had a little bit of a change of heart about Lisa Marie, because at one time I wasn't really a fan of her and Michael's relationship, but it seems to me like, there were some really great moments in their relationship. So I would actually love to see like more behind the scenes of their love and just the way that they interact with each other. I know they were both personal people, so that's never going to happen, and obviously they're both no longer here, but I feel like that would actually be interesting. I would like to see more of that, to be honest.
Question 8 asks, if you could remix one MJ song with a modern artist, who would it be and why?
Not Drake. I can tell you that much. Y'all remember that? It don't matter to me. I would love to see BTS do something with Michael Jackson, like some kind of remix. I mean, BTS has a lot of MJ inspired stuff. Let's be real. The K-pop industry as a whole is very MJ inspired. But I feel like Michael would actually really like BTS if he were here, to be honest. And that's not just because I like BTS. I feel like Michael really would like them. So I would love to see something like that.
Question 9 asks, if you could step inside the world of any Michael Jackson music video, which one would you choose to live in for a day?
The Way You Make Me Feel, because I'm gonna need Tatiana to move for a second, because are we seeing him in that video?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to be transported there for a little bit. I got some unfinished business to take care of, if you know what I mean.
Question 10 asks, have you ever watched one of his short films or interviews that completely changed how you see him?
Definitely the Oprah interview. I know we don't like Oprah. I know we have major beef with her, but I will say I liked the interview. Now, I didn't like some of her questions, but I loved Michael in the interview. He handled it really well, and I think that actually watching that entire interview when I was younger really solidified for me. Like, I went into that interview thinking he was kind of odd. I didn't understand him. I thought he might be guilty of certain things, and after I watched that, I was like, wait a second. Now I kind of feel bad. Knowing more about his childhood that he's shared in that especially made me understand him a lot more. And yeah, I basically fell in love with him from that. That's one of the many interviews where I was like, wow, I need that. Like, I really admire and love this man.
Question 11 asks, what do you think is Michael Jackson's most powerful message through his music?
I know this is a, popular one everybody knows, but I've got to say Man in the Mirror. I mean, Michael has so many, Earth Song is an amazing message. They Don't Care About Us is an amazing message. Black or White. I mean, there are so many. Like, we could go on forever. I'm gonna have to go with Man in the Mirror because I think it's so important, and especially right now, you know, with what's going on in our world, it's amazing to me that, you know, you can organize, you can reach out, you can do your part, use your voice, you know, don't just stay silent and stay complicit in what's going on. You actually can make, even if it's not huge change, like you're gonna just change the world like that, you can make small steps and small changes in the right direction. And, you know, that's just a really powerful message. And take a look at yourself and make that change. You can better yourself every day, educate yourself more and more, and I think that's really a super important message right now. And the key change of that song, when the choir, you know, the key change, the choir, it makes me tear up every time. It makes me emotional. It makes me real emotional.
Question 12 asks, have you ever created or wanted to create something inspired by MJ?
So I can't draw, I can't paint, I can't write lyrics. Like, I did make a song for Michael a long time ago. It was really short. I played the piano. I can't really play the piano. But I have done covers of Michael's, at least. You know, I do covers on here of Michael's songs every now and then. I'm thinking about doing Liberian Girl at some point. I guess that, to me, even though I'm not really creating, like, from scratch, I am doing something related to Michael that is kind of creative for me, so I guess I'm gonna go with that.
Question 13 asks, what's a lyric from a Michael Jackson song that really speaks to you?
You're a vegetable. No, I'm kidding. You're a vegetable is good though, but okay, no, on a serious note. It's probably gonna be from You Are Not Alone, Though We're Far Apart, You're Always in My Heart.
I can't.
Question 14 asks, if your current mood was an MJ song, which one would it be?
Don't leave me alone, because I protect my peace way too much. Like, I love spending time by myself with my cats. I'm never really truly by myself. I mean, I have my cats, but yeah, leave me alone, because I protect my peace far too much.
Question 15 asks, have you ever had a dream involving Michael Jackson or his music?
I definitely had a dream about Michael at some point, but I'm telling you, it was really short. It was uneventful, because otherwise I would have remembered it.
This is so sad.
Like, I know I have. I've loved Michael for years, I know I have, but it was just, it probably didn't make sense. It probably wasn't super exciting, so I just forgot about it.
Disappointing.
Question 16 asks, is there an MJ song that helped you through a hard time?
There's really no MJ song in particular that's helped me through a hard time, but I will say when I'm really down and sad, I struggle to listen to sad music a lot because I feel like it just makes me more sad. So I have to listen to upbeat, happy, like, yay music, you know, yippee, good music. I can't listen to super sad music. So during those times, I'm listening to a lot more upbeat kind of songs, not the sad ballads usually, even though I love Michael's ballads so much.
Question 17 asks, what do you feel when you hear the first few seconds of your favorite MJ song?
Let me tell you, something about, like, I can never say what my favorite Michael song is, but something about when that Blood on the Dance Floor intro starts, it just makes me want to freaking hop around like Candace from Phineas and Ferb. I'm not even kidding. Like, squirrels in my pants. Those dance moves, I just want to bust them out when that intro comes on. You know, it's serious. It's real serious, y'all.
Last question, queens. I'm not quite sure how I turned into a cow. This is embarrassing. Anyway, question 18 asks, if you could ask MJ to write a song just for you, what would you want it to be about?
If Michael was alive right now, I would just love to see what he would come up with dealing with, you know, the world events going on right now. It would have just been some slam poetry going on. I need him to roast a lot of these people in power immediately. Like, I really believe if Michael was here, he would not be letting this happen. He'd be like, absolutely not, no way. But anyway, you guys, y'all let me know, like last time, your answers in the comments. And again, you know, shout out to MJJ Facts. Thank you again for inspiring this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.